Hey, what's up out there, world of Wi-Fi? Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at. so, um, let me get into a couple of things that I consider really big inspirations. One, me doing this channel is something I've been contemplating on for a little bit, especially when the pandemic hit last year. So I was at a job from like 2016 to 2019, and then I was in one department, and then after a while luckily I got put into another department at the same place, and then end of 2019, I'd say, like, I think it was Christmas Eve 2019 is when I decided to call it quits from that place, because one, it was a job, two, it's kind of stressful because that place I suffered my first migraine, but that's neither here or there. So, after that, the pandemic hit, and I was staying at home for a little bit, um, homeschool, like helping homeschool my kids, um, and I just needed some kind of outlet because I felt something was missing. Something in my gut was telling me I need to get back in, get back into something I enjoyed, something I wanted to do, something I've been meaning to do but couldn't because, one, the pandemic just scared the hell out of everybody, and two, lost my train of thought, but yeah, and two, just fill a void. Yeah, because like I said, there's that knot in my gut telling me I needed to get something out of my system that I knew was there, just didn't have the correct outlet or couldn't find the correct outlet. And then earlier this month, um my birthday passed, and it was on March 7th. And then I ordered myself something for my birthday. That's all I really wanted. There's one thing I really wanted, and came a little later than expected, but hey, I wasn't rushing it because it was something I wanted for a while, since I was a kid. Because I've been a big wrestling fan since the age of 5, and I'm also a huge martial arts enthusiast. Yeah, and I've been doing martial arts since I was 5 as well. And this on the 7th that just passed, I turned 38. So you do the math, but let me clarify this. It's Yeah, I have 20 plus years of experience in the martial arts, but it was off and on. So it's like 20, almost 25 years? No, something like that. I don't know. uh, Something like that. I have no idea. But someone will someone will do the math and correct me on it. So yeah, whoever figures it out, bonus points. um, yeah, like I was saying, that thing I ordered came March 13th, and I also have it as, like, it makes a small appearance on the little circle thingy on my channel, and it is this guy right here. Let me back it up. There we go. Yeah. Oh, let's just put that there. Okay, so, and like, the reason I got this was because, it says up, down, down on it, and it's because of another YouTube channel that I subscribe to and I've been watching for years now. Started by someone who is a current wrestler in WWE. So, yeah. Shout out to Up Down channel, Up Down Down channel. Brains like, but yeah. Shout out to Up Down Down, and the creator of this belt and the channel is current WWE roster member Xavier Woods or Austin Creed, whichever one you want to call him by. Because of him and him starting this channel, like when I started watching it, it was just a bunch of him. It's like a bunch of videos of him and his fellow wrestlers playing video games on their downtime when they have nothing to do, and it caught my attention because it involved one of the other things that played a huge factor in my childhood, which is video games. And then after a while, he was holding tournaments between everybody that he featured on the channel. And then he came one day, he popped up with this guy, and then that's when I knew. Me wanting a replica wrestling belt had to be this one, the Up Down Down title. Why? Because it has two of my favorite things from when I was a kid: video games and wrestling. So, my original vision of my first replica belt was totally different. And even to this day, I don't know exactly which one I was going to get, but if it really came down to it, and the one that I really wanted to get was this guy right here, just cause. Yeah. It's just a culmination of the two things that I was really into as a kid, and me getting this replica belt is just one of the things on my bucket list that I can check off now. And like, I don't know, even to this day, as I'm holding it right now, like looking at it, it still just makes me laugh, because I never thought I was gonna own one of these. I never thought I was gonna have enough money to actually buy one of these. And then me being able to purchase that thing is just freaking cool, and it's a lot heavier than it looks, seriously. And it's a lot bigger than I anticipated. Well, I always knew from watching wrestling that their belts are humongous, but then depending on who was wearing it, it looked so tiny. Because you look at Drew McIntyre or any of the big dudes in wrestling like Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar, whenever they put on the belt, it just looks like a Texas-sized belt buckle, basically. But yeah. And then, like, honestly, holding this, throwing it over your shoulder, and then seeing all the greats back when they had their title runs, it makes you it actually almost puts you in that zone where you wanna almost, I don't know, like, maybe for this I'm thinking maybe I'll hold some tournaments later on down the line. Hopefully put on the channel, and then see who ends up with this. I mean, of course it's always gonna, sooner or later, I mean, it's gonna end up back in my possession, but so we'll see. But for right now, this ain't going nowhere except for on my shoulder, on my waist, or somewhere else. Maybe on something I have in the living room, like in my little descriptor, or like picture, whatever. So here, let me put this down, and then we'll get to the second birthday present I received this year, which is probably one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. And another thing I've always wanted, especially as of late with the pandemic and stuff, because it all has to do with like home workouts. And I mean, everybody has their own version, their own style. But I mean, I tried some of them. I mean, I used the resistance bands, the free weights, the kettlebells. The kettlebell weights is just, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's effective. It's a good way to get your workout on. But for me personally, as like a martial artist, all I really need is like a heavy bag or some kind of bag that I could use as a target. And my wife surprised me with like it's called Bob. I forgot what the letters stand for, but it's basically, the design of it is basically a wave master. And for those that don't know what a wave master is, it's one of those cylindrical combo bags, and it has that base where you can put sand or water or whatever, just something heavy to keep it in place so it doesn't tip over a lot. And when I opened that, put it together, and saw it, like, it was like when I got the up down replica belt, and it brought back this feeling of wanting to do more. Especially with Bob, because anyone that knows me like closely knows that, especially me being a martial artist, everyone knows that my style of workout, all I really need is a heavy bag of some sort, or something, some kind of target. And Bob's perfect because, one, it has a face, shoulders, no arms, torso, and then on this one it has what looks like shorts, and it cuts off at the knee. A regular Bob, I think, just cuts off at the waist, so it's just from the waist up. And then, like, I always wanted this kind of target bag because it gives me something to aim at, and it's realistic to the point where when you make contact, it reacts like a human body. And it, like, I haven't filled up the base yet or anything like that, but once I do, trust me, I'm probably gonna, well, not probably, more than likely gonna post some videos of me wrecking Bob. It's gonna be ugly, because compared to what I used to do, those videos are it's gonna be a lot of me. Well, 38, have a heart condition, I got a dad bod, which I'm trying to slim down. But yeah, happens when you have kids, right? For those that don't do anything about it when they when while they were having kids. But yeah, those are my two biggest forms of inspiration for the moment. But like, sorry if I'm boring, like if this comes out boring or anything, but this is kind of what I plan on doing with the other videos that I want to put on the channel. Um, Hopefully, it brings back that spark that some of you may have of like, yeah, I need to get back into this, or I've been wanting to do that, but I totally forgot. And like, I'm not I'm not saying it's got to be like a specific topic based. It's just whatever you've been wanting to do and just forgot about, or been passionate about something and didn't know how to get it out there. And one thing that I do want to say before I end this video is a really big thank you to my buddy Mark Flores. He he has a he has his own channel on YouTube as well. If For those that don't know his channel, it's Nerd in the Bay. It's he does a bunch of he has a bunch of intro to mobile games, has a bunch of let's play, like a few let's play videos. He has some live streams that I've been a part of. And yeah, for those that don't know about him, yeah, Nerd in the Bay YouTube channel, or Mark Flores. Look him up. Check out the channel. If it's not just video games, it's the whole Nerd in the Bay title is nerdy pop culture stuff, like anime, video games, just a bunch of random stuff you can geek out on. No pun intended. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out that channel because it has some games on there that some people might not remember or might not recognize because they're from decades ago. But he does his best to bring it back and give it a new feel to it. So yeah, if you check it out, perfect. If you're just there to browse the channel, do so. Totally up to you. But if you do like what's going on the channel, please hit subscribe, like any of the videos, get the notifications if you want, and then also, and with that, try to do the same. Like, if you're just checking out my channel, I mean, right now there's not a whole hell of a lot on it because I'm working on it's a work in progress. So yeah, as time goes on, hopefully, well, I know, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be getting better at these video thingies and how to edit and stuff like that. So please check out the channel. If anything, like the videos, maybe with more content as time goes on. You can hit the subscribe button. Be much appreciated. I mean, I'm just starting out, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. I mean, my end game for this there's nothing written, nothing thought of just yet. I mean, I'm just put my foot in the door with these videos, so come check it out, and there'll definitely be more stories. Yeah. So for now, thank you. Um, there will be more. I guarantee it, and hope you enjoyed. Like I said, hit the like button, drop a comment, whatever tickles your fancy. Is much appreciated for my channel. Um, and maybe the next one will be soon. I don't know how to end this just yet. Maybe whoever sees this, drop it in the comments, and I'll try to tweak it. Maybe put it in the next one. But for now, thank you. Peace out. See you next time. Oh yeah, my channel's name is Dose of Energy with Eddie Boy. Forgot to mention that. But unless you checked out the intro video, but yeah, yeah, Dose of Energy with Eddie Boy. That's me. My full name is Eddie Ray Jr., aka Eddie Boy, family name. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you. See you next time.